Hey, hi everyone. In a previous demo video, we have understood the childbirth concept, and these are the topic which we have just covered through the demo purpose. Today is a further on the sixth session of demo video, which is only dedicated for knowing the education condition and challenges in detailed manner. So yes, I made a separate channel for Hindi and English version. You can check out for as per your language preference. So I made this concept, the education part, those who really want to understand the education challenges and condition for lifetime basis. So this concept will help you to understand in on long basis also. So this I made the concept in three part: the Bhavchalit. With this Bhavchalit, you get specifically answer that which house is very concerned. So in a session, you will better understand the fourth house. I mean, what is the sign? What is the planet is placed in fourth house? Because it's studying the basic understanding and the basic prime house of education first. Second, the first house is studying the mindset and brain. What is the sign and planet placed in your chart accordingly? And suppose somebody willing to go for further studies within India and overseas. So if any of these concerns is reflected in particular concern houses, so that the child would get a beneficial and easily done the studies. Which means if I take out this combination in better way, and these are the meaning of from the combination basis. So as we know that the fourth house is a very prime house for education. So we have to start with the fourth house checking that what is the combinations as per a student. So if child having a 4 9 11, that means the child able to understand any topic, no matter what standard he or she studying and which level. But if child having a 1 4 10 in this fourth house, either they drop study or whatever they have studied for professionally, that doesn't work out for in professional growth, which I'll tell you where to get and how this conversation comes. So with this the voucher chart, you get idea about the detailed impact on a study, and these are the topic which you will be studying in a session. So when we come to Vimshotri Dasa, which help us to understand the ongoing challenges as per a child, what is the current situation and education. When we come to Madasa, which help us to understand help us the parents and even the learner get what kind of the thought process they're carrying, what is the ideology they're also carrying. With Bhakti, which is telling the yearly challenges, which further you get idea what is the major inclined that particular year for the child and for male or female. And in when it comes to Antra, which is telling the monthly challenges, which is telling the more specifically that what is the mood and situation at the child and what is the flow studies. And these are the topic which you will be learning in a session. And when it comes to transit chart, this helps us to understand which phrase extreme challenge and causative sources, which is telling the what and which year and which upcoming year through a transit chart. And with present only, you get idea on the spot answer. If somebody wanted to understand and they apply for overseas universities and want to understand whether he gets selected or not. So with this present only, they get on the spot answer that whether he or she would get the preference university or not and when with this concept. So I'm going, I mean, since this is a demo video, so I'm going to take a few examples for each part. Before telling the, how does this work, I tell you how this concept gives an answer through the combination houses. So these are the, we know that there are 12 houses. So if I pick 6, if I pick 8, if I pick 12. So if I use together that this form the combinations, which in this in this program, this help us to understand the program, the prediction part. So these combination has the meaning and which help us to prediction. So if anyone having a 6 or 12 in fourth house, fifth house, as per the concern houses, so the child would be more face confusing while studying addition work, mental economy. And these are the few things where different combination basis are different challenges the child will experience. Even the learner also experience as per the combinations. So there are more than 100 combinations which help us to understand, help us, the parents would get better idea of the education challenges and help in pre-planning for higher studies and also further studies. So I'm picking these two topics for, for giving a better understanding how this concept work. To understand any chart, in this concept, we get idea on the spot that to understand any child, which chart is good and which chart is bad. So on the basis of good, child would have the 6, 9, 5, 9, 11, 4, and 11 in combinations. And if child would having these combinations, they would be more problematic. So these are the other houses: first house, second house, third, fifth, 11th. Why? Because these has the meaning. So suppose if I talk about the fifth house, which is telling the skill. So with this concept, you get idea about any child or the what kind of skill the child would have, what kind of good obsession one should have. Already caring, and what kind of intellect level you get idea. When it comes to ninth house, which is studying the further higher studies, so if child would, when the child will already apply for higher studies, so they would get better idea whether they're successful or not with this concept also. So in the session, we get idea of a detailed study. So let's give the idea about with the case studies. So I'm taking the screenshot of one person, one student, with this nine planet, and these we know that the combination which is telling it a yes or no. So first we have to check the fourth house in this chart. The fourth house, why? For 1, 2, 3, 4. And we have to check first the sign. What is the sign in that particular house? So 12th sign is a Pisces, and as we know, the sign has an own outset, Pisces, which is governed by the Jupiter. And now we have to check the Jupiter combinations. So it has mix 6, 9, and 7, 8, 12. Additionally, there's another planet which is the place in Mars in fourth house. We also have to check the combination of Mars, which is telling 7, 8, 12. So in a session, the conjunction impact and help us to outcome and prediction as per the chart with this concept. So now the second part would be the foreign education. So those who are planning for higher education in any country, this program, this education topic specifically give them more better idea that whether which country they choose and get easily selected and get PR also. So as per every planet has a dedicated sign to assign, or they felt, I mean, many people felt their kind of energy on that particular direction. So sun governing the east part, and suppose the sun carrying a 211. So if child would moving to any other countries, suppose the child is from India and moving to the east part, which is falling into Singapore, Malaysia. These are the country which is falling in the east part as per the Indian geographical culture. So in that condition, that the child would easily get selected in a university and also get the PR also. But if somebody having a Mars, which is falling in the south part, having these concerns, so first of all, they don't get selected. And if they get selected, after reaching that particular country, they're having experience. So let us understand the case study. So in this case, the ninth planet, the chart is there, and the same application is applied in the practically. So in the sun, Sun having a 211. In this case, Mars, which is found in south part, which is having 6 8 12. So just like I said, moving to east for that particular child always help, and moving to south is not helpful for as per this chart. So what are the combinations the child having? Moving to particular direction will always help. And additionally, you get idea that how to planning for higher studies and get easily study and work visa with this concept also. So now we come to the second part would be Vinchotri Dasa, which help us to understand the yearly, monthly challenges as per the child. So again, I'm picking up this problem experience while studying. So with this concept, I mean, with Vinchotri Dasa concept, you get an idea about the continuous challenges will be experienced by the student or learner. So here I'm taking a positive condition 611 if it comes in a bhakti or if it comes in antra, which is for monthly and yearly. So if child getting a 611 in a bhakti for 1 year, suppose 2024, if child getting a 611, so there he or she would get distinction. And again, if she or he get 611 in antra, which is telling the monthly, which that can that telling the book, that telling the well scorer. But if I take the the not good conditions, which is telling you fail and drop the studies. So Vimsotri Dasa it's here, Bhukti and Antara, Antara is Venus and Bhukti is Mercury. Then we have to check the Mercury combination first. So as we found the Mercury is here, which carrying a 6 8 12. Now we have to check the Venus, which is having 6 11. So Bhukti, which is telling that 6 8 12, which is not conforming, saying that a fail, but yes, the child will experience the extremely challenges from 26 June 2023 till 26 Jan. But since Bhakti is good, which is telling 611, so on that particular that this phase from 24 December to 27 May, he would get ease to some extent, and they would not find some kind of education challenges. But yes, the score is less. So in session, you get idea about what is the bhakti number or combination, sorry, and antara combination, and that accordingly prediction is done. And also with this concept, you get idea about what type of routine one should follow, I mean child would follow, and how to nullify this negative impact through this concept. Now we last topic, the last part would be the transit chart and present only. So yes, the outer part is transit chart. These are the concerned topic, this is concerned houses, and these are the planets. This is a good condition, this is a good condition. Inside is a Lagan chart. This is very useful tool while analyzing a transit chart. So I'm taking 20 May 2024 in in 6:45, 6:42 a.m. I took this transit chart. I mean, I take a screenshot on that particular timing and a date. And that time, Saturn already in Capricorn, sorry, Pisces. I'm so sorry, Aquarius, and Mars Rahu already in Pisces. So we have to only check the first, second, fourth, fifth, ninth, 11th house because this is prime house of concern while we're dealing in the education part. So in this case, Mars Rahu already plays in the fifth house, which is standing the quick learner, intelligent, good job, good observation. So we have to check both planet combinations, which is here. One is standing 6 8 12, and the Rahu telling 2 1 6 8, which is not good. And when we see the fourth house, which is a very prime house for education, the fourth house, which is standing is Saturn, we have to check Saturn combinations, which is good. And again, Rahu also expecting, first house from the fifth house, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the same combination also can expect. So in crux, what I'm with this concept, what you get conclude, the current education can be assessed and what type of remedy one should do. you get idea from here. So in education planning, these are the topic which you will be learning in a very detailed manner. And these are the three part. From these three part, you get better understanding how to analyze in a different manner, in detailed manner. And additionally, your combination also you can find out and how to calculate and how to accumulate it with this concept. And next session will be the higher education procedures in India and overseas. This is very unique concept in this astrology program. Either you can check out from this website or again any as per preference base of language you can check out for the English, being sensible 22 and being sensible in the YouTube channel. Thank you.